people looking over the applications and making a recommendation moving forward. And I feel comfortable with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whoever's on that.
Yeah.
Before it was just a few people. I think it was Chuck and Rod for a long time.
Really? Just the
Yeah.
two of them?
And Chuck did all of it, yeah.
Wow.
So these are all commercial. Should be pretty straightforward and simple based on our recommendations. There are our guidelines.
I like those best, I think.
What?
Yeah.
The ones that are simple?
Yeah, and
Sure.
No, the commercial ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
seems like they try to follow the guidelines.
And I just telling a homeowner
Oh, I know. It's
something
hard.
is difficult.
It is true. Oh, I went to see the Purple House.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think?
Couldn't believe it was for sale. You know, when I came back, I'd been to Denver and I saw it was for sale. So I called Judy Waters and I said, I want to go see it. I told Terry, I said, just love to do it, you know. And so she called me back and said it was sold.
Really?
And then she called me back yesterday and said it wasn't sold. But it's the inspection report. So it's
Hmm.
gonna be sold.
Did they say who was buying it?
No. So it was Matt Golly's client, but they
Oh,
didn't say.
really?
Mhm. But they didn't say, she didn't say who it was.
Robin
But-
hates that house. Do you know Robin's Cousins?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she hates
Yeah.
the purple.
Well, see, you know, I go by it all the time because we have to go out the alley. Our house is on Northwood, but we're on the alley, you know, we go, that's the way I go.
Mhm.
So, there's some really pretty features, all that stained glass. I mean, I'd love to read about it.
Mm.
Well, I wonder what the date is on it. I need to go look. I don't know.
It's certainly Victorian, right? So it'd
Yeah,
probably
I'm
be
sure it's Victorian. It has a.
1880s, 1890s, into that era.
What do you think about the purple?
Well, that was terrible. I mean, it's.
You think so?
It's, you know, like at other commissions I was on that said, you know, you can't, it's hard to, especially a homeowner, tell them, I don't like your colors. It's subjective. And even
Yeah.
in the Victorian period, there were people that didn't have good taste.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I understand that it's hard, but it just looks so, it makes it look so comical. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what, I mean, it's not appropriate. It never would have been, there's nothing historic about those colors, but it just makes it, it just takes away from its style and its, you know,
It certainly does.
it looks like a fun house, or it looks like a.
It takes away from the rest of the neighborhood.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
I guess that would be the argument against it.
Yes,
that,
you know, it'd be to compare it with, you know, you're supposed to keep it in
Mhm.
keeping with the neighborhood.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I thought, oh, it'd be so much, what a fun project, but I guess we'll just stay where we are. And it smelled like cats.
Oh,
It'd
no.
be so hard to get rid of. I don't know, I guess if you tore out a lot of stuff, but, so I don't know what the inspection report said. It said the guest house was uninhabitable, so I don't, that's what she said.
Huh.
I don't know what that means. It's gonna
It
be a
means
big
no
project.
litter box.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know. And it kind of, I mean, it was full of furniture, but it looked like, it just felt like people had moved out. And at night it's dark.
Yeah.
I don't think they're there.
Hmm.
But in the outside would be a lot of maintenance.
I wonder if that house has been like expanded over time.
That's what I would love to know, you know, because it's got some beautiful stained glass, but
Yeah.
it's not, it's just like, it's so random. You know, there's one here and one there. I would love to know, so I'd love to go just read about it.
A lot of them, there's a lot of houses that have, you know, buried within the central part of the house is the initial kind of core structure that was built,
Well, you-
and then.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but it's so you know, is so irregular.
Yeah.
If there's a block here
Yeah.
and there's a tower here,
Yeah.
and the rooms upstairs are like that. You know, it's kind of this warren, it's a maze
Yeah.
upstairs. It's
That's
kind of
weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. And the rooms are small. You would think, you go in the front door and there's a beautiful entrance hall. And a lot of the tile around the fireplaces are intact.
Wow.
Where mine's been all downstairs, it's all in.
Were they wood burning or were they coal?
And they were cold, I'm sure.
Hmm.
But,
Almost as a bunch of stuff that has been added over
yeah,
time.
that's what I just
A bit
wondered.
at a time,
We looked at this one, we went to Aberdeen to buy this house. It had been in the same family since the 1850s. But when we went in, you know, the family had money through the years, so they had replaced the pine floors with oak on the downstairs, and they had, you know, it looked like a Victorian house on the first floor. And we didn't like
Hey,
that. you
good
know.
morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right, y'all ready to get started?
Yes.
Let's go over Bravo properties first. Probably, I think that's the easier.
Bravo.
I got two of those. Has everybody got one?
Yeah.
Oh, there's. Watch out.
Okay. This is a sign along Tom Bigby. Looks pretty straightforward to me.
I kind of think so, really. But
I don't see any immediate concerns with it. What do y'all think?
Be nice if it's centered under the balcony, but that's just me.
Is it
Yeah.
not?
Well, maybe it
I feel like they,
suggests that.
yeah.
I think they tried to center
Tried to.
it between the windows, but I see what you're saying, Ron.
Yeah, well, and it could just be the guys that
Yeah.
did the
The windows
presentation.
really are.
But it's just slapped on this thing, right?
I
think
I mean,
so,
it's
too.
not an actual
Right.
No.
sign on the thing.
Right.
Okay.
No. Anyway, that was just an aside.
Yeah. I don't see anything that would prevent us from saying yes. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I do
Within
too.
our guidelines. Y'all okay with an approval for that one?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now let's get into this. What do you want to do next?
Let's do the bakery.
Okay.
So you were separate sheets.
It's a different sheet. I don't have a whole lot of pronounced form.
Oh, okay.
You can share mine.
Okay.
Um,
I looked at it online.
Yeah, I
yeah,
did too.
Okay.
And I don't remember.
It was round.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 32
32-inch metal sign.
What do you think about round flat on the building?
I don't mind it, I just thought it was a little large for the space allowed.
Yeah.
And I don't know if what they, you know, how can they really have it to scale if they're just doing a cut and paste on top of the building?
That's what I'm thinking, is the
Mhm.
picture isn't to scale,
Mhm.
and so it's throwing off our perception of what's going on, because a
Yeah, I would-
32-inch sign isn't gonna.
It's not that big.
Yes, and it's not going to be,
That makes a big difference for me, the scale.
Uh-huh.
I hear you,
Mhm.
I hear you. As it's shown, it's kind of cutting into the windows.
Mhm.
And I'm sure they,
I don't know.
I personally, I would like to know what it is to scale on the building. Even if it's just a sketch.
Mhm,
I don't have to have some fancy rendering.
mhm.
It's a centering issue again. So
Well, what do you think, Jen?
I think we need to know that. I think we need to know scaled elevation.
You might can go by there and tell, but, I mean, I drive by there all the time, and it looks like a 32-inch sign.
Can I see the picture again? If we count brick, we might be able to
that's
see.
exactly what I was getting ready to do. Here's the picture.
Is the picture on there?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, this one.
Right,
Yeah.
better now.
if we count brick, we might, okay, now I don't have my reading glasses.
They're a little tricky.
And it's hard to
So
see,
a
I
brick
think it's
is
just
about
out
8
of
inches.
scale.
3 bricks, 8 inches.
3
Mhm.
that going up and down,
Yes.
but
Oh,
across.
yeah, yeah, if you're looking at it across. Mhm.
How many bricks from here to here? Because I think that's where it's tight.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5 times 8, 40 inches.
And
And we have a
it's 32.
32-inch sign.
Yeah, so it, you know, it's
So
not
we-
gonna hang over like that.
So we have 4 inches on each side,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't so bad, actually.
Yeah. I think that's the issue with,
I think the sign companies do all these drawing preps, so you
Yeah,
get,
and they just,
some are better than others at
Yeah.
yeah.
depicting what's actually gonna happen.
So it's 5 full brick,
Yeah.
if you're,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Then I think that'd be okay. What do you think, Rod?
Yeah,
yeah, I see 5.
oh, I'm just surprised they didn't do a rectangular sign. and send it
Well,
over
I
the
know, I wonder
doors.
why, just to be different.
I don't know.
I think it's probably the hip thing
Yeah,
to
I
do.
think it's trendy.
Mhm.
It's on trend. as
I
they
do
say.
see some similarities in their sign with Pie Factory's sign.
Wasn't there a construction company too that had a circular sign?
I think we approved something like that.
Carbine Construction?
No, it was.
No, it was over on Court Street.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the place, but I think they had a round sign.
Hmm.
But nonetheless, that's fine. They've done a nice job with it.
They have,
on the
it looks
outside.
Great.
Spent a lot of money for a bakery. I was thinking, how many cookies you have to sell?
I know. I don't know how brick and mortars take it.
No.
What do y'all think?
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
Good.
All right, last one. On Court Street. This is a couple of signs.
Pimentos.
Yeah, couple of signs.
They got one, couple.
Remove existing sign, fabricate and install 2 new signs. One sign is wall mounted with a Fiat painted copy and stripes. Existing gooseneck lights illuminate the sign, okay? One sign is a projecting sign that mounts on the brick above the door with neon illumination. Okay, so we've got,
This one.
yeah, that's above the door, 4 feet tall, 3 feet wide.
Cool. I guess it's a blade sign. It comes out perpendicular to the walls, but they're saying.
I thought that we had a discussion about neon
Neon.
before, but I'm looking through.
Yeah, I don't think the city wants the neon, is that right?
We don't have a preventative for using neon in our guidelines, is what I was thinking. Let me just find this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure right now. point of entry, point of business. Hanging, flat signs, hanging signs. Doors. That loud
Okay.
projecting light shall be 5 feet.
It's under sign principles, number 5, illuminate with neon or indirect light.
It says what, yes to do, yes, you can do that?
It's a principle, yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So it should be illuminated either by, if it's not indirect lighting, it should be neon.
So it's encouraged, not discouraged.
Correct.
I like that.
I did not realize that until I was going through this. So let's start with the flat sign. Anyone see any issues there?
Here's to replace. Where the other sign was.
All that black metal goes away.
Yeah. Seems pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Picture is kind of small, so I'm gonna have to defer to y'all. But I know we were really interested in how the place across the street, what was her name? Cody Lisa or something? Lisa?
Yeah.
What's the
mhm,
business?
That boutique, it's a boutique or,
A spa or boutique or,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess it was boutique.
Mhm.
We were really concerned about the space that was allowed for the sign.
Mhm.
And I can't really tell with what's happening here and the relationship between the brick and if there's any brick projections. I don't know. Do you remember, Rod, what it looks like?
That building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drew it for Rick for when he was
Yeah,
doing
so
something else.
what do you think then?
I think it's flat across there.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
It's
I do
got
too. And then that
a header
projecting,
course over
that'll-
the thing, I mean, a soldier course over the windows, I think. I'll have to look at it and see. I don't think there's anything that's gonna stop it from sort of being flat.
Well, if you're, I mean, if it's your design and you're fine with it.
No, it's not my design. I was doing this way back when Rick was gonna, what's he gonna do? Oh, he was gonna change into another restaurant or something before he closed hardware company.
Oh.
He was gonna
okay.
do something else, but,
Okay.
so I had to go there and do it as built.
I see.
Those, I think, Jen, the issue there was those were individual letters. And we were following guidelines which specifically mentioned signs in individual lettering. And this is all a sign that's prefabricated as one unit.
Okay,
So I think that might be the difference.
okay.
Does that sound about right?
I'm having a hard time remembering that part,
Okay.
but I trust you.
I think it was, the sign was just too big for the horizontal, right? It was kind of
Yeah,
pushed.
the space
pushed-
allowed, it just seemed like it
Yeah,
just didn't look appropriate.
kind of like
This
the
looks
bakery
like
sign.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bricks from the top of that window to there.
Okay, so that's at
23
least
inches.
16 plus.
I'm seeing,
3 is,
8.
8 bricks, well,
You see
that's
that
3
one
and
there?
3 is 6, that's 8, and then 2 more bricks, that's 2 and 5/8, so, or 2 and a little less than 5/8, so it's 16, 17, 18, something plus, 18 inches plus. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And this is,
Oh, that's where all the signs stuff is.
So they're gonna,
but it, I mean, you know, it looks like they've done the same thing, they just plopped it on there, but if
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same size, I guess it'll fit in
I
here.
guess they'll center it over
The
the window in the middle.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah. I'm good with it. Yeah, if y'all want to.
okay, flat sign,
That's
We
the
don't have
flat
any issue
sign.
with. Now, the next one is the door sign. So there's an existing sign above the door. It's very similar to what's above the windows right now. So, but this one will project.
So, okay, so it's the,
This is
That's
the
that.
neon, the
This
neon one.
okay.
It projects at 90 degrees, right? It's a blade sign.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think it,
I
I
like
think it
it.
is too. Mhm.
We have a bunch of those now.
Do we?
Yeah, one of the hotel one was the first one.
That's right. And one on the, All the Best,
Yeah, let's see.
we put a little one out there, or we agreed to a little one out there.
306 snuck one in on us.
That doesn't count.
Well, yeah. It'll be this one, maybe there's one more somewhere.
I know those people. Mid-South Signs,
Mhm.
Columbus. I started to say, that's the same name as the one in Columbus. Well, it is the one in Columbus. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, it's not a different place? Oh, I thought Mid-South Signs was here too. I guess it's not.
Well, Sheffield, Columbus, Sheffield, Memphis.
Hmm.
The,
Looked like there was a sign going up on the old Legends building today.
Yeah.
It's
They've
about
been working on
time.
it for a few
yeah.
That's what it looked like.
months. All right. Y'all okay with this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got an approval for this building at 105. Correct?
Yeah, to propose to the board that will approve it.
Correct. Okay, see
The
any,
commission,
you see
sorry.
any potential issues with any of these? All right, so on Tuesday, will you be there?
I will not.
So Jen will not be there.
I'll be in
Somebody will
Illinois.
need to review and suggest to the board our recommendations.
You looking at me?
I'm looking at you.
I'll do it,
Looking
yeah.
at you.
So,
You looking at me?
Yeah.
all right, so, pretty straightforward.
All right,
Any other questions?
I think that's the simplest one.
Shayla, what do you think?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just looking through it going, yeah, I know Rick and Chef Kyle, I know, I'm like, you know, good for them. I like the menu, pimentos.
It's a Nashville restaurant?
Is that what it is?
It is, but, you know, I know Chef Kyle will change it a little bit, I mean, he'll add something to it. And anything, you know, Tom Bigby Courts or whatever it's called now, it's kind of nice to, I knew Larry Watkins, well, Larry's still alive, Larry James, who owned that building. And,
All right. See you all next Tuesday
Yes,
at
I'll be there.
5,
Fine.
Here.
right here.
Is that the first official commission meeting, or did I miss that last one?
It's for the month, or it's for our November,
Huh?
it's for our November meeting.
Yeah, no, but how the commission stuff has been
Yeah,
worked through, okay.
yeah. Yeah, we're
I'm
good to
behind
go.
the curve, what can I say?
All right, y'all.
Okay,
See you next week.
thank
All
you.
right.